My name is Ewa. I'm a stand-up comedian. I make people laugh for a living, and of course, I double as a movie producer, and I am the producer of 30 Days in Atlanta.
And how did the idea for 30 Days in Atlanta come about?
Well, it started from my background, my Warri's Pidgin English speaking background from Delta State, and there was a major need to showcase the Pidgin English tradition, so to speak. And of course, the best way to do it was to put it into a storyline. And the
storyline was?
30 Days in Atlanta. And it was a love story and infused with a lot of comedy. And
based on the Warri character, as people see it?
Yes, the Pidgin English. Yeah. And just the way patois is synonymous, to Jamaicans. Yeah. The Pidgin English is something you can always trace to Warri in Delta State right here in Nigeria. Yeah. And like I said, there was a need to export it so that a lot of people will feel it, will savor the beauty and presence of anybody speaking the Pidgin English. And the character boss was just the best way to express it.
Yeah, he's a determined sort of character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so tell me a bit more about the character.
Well, Akbos is just this headstrong, crazy, never relenting individual who would go anywhere to prove a point. And generally based on the Warri background, is the kind of person you would describe as a go-getter who's just going to get anything out of anything by any means.
Mm. And what's your next film?
The next flick is titled A Trip to Jamaica. It promises to perform. It's another crossover movie. We shot in Lagos, Nigeria. We shot in the United States as well. And of course, we ended up in Jamaica because that forms the title anyway. A Trip to Jamaica. It's another romantic flick infused with a lot of comedy and starring the very, very best of actors you can think of. In it we have my very self, Inse Etim, and of course we have Funke Akindele, Eric Roberts from Nollywood, Paul Campbell from Jamaica, and I think you guys should just watch it for A Trip to Jamaica.
And going back to 30 Days in Atlanta, how was that done at the box office?
Pretty well. In Nigeria, it was termed the highest grossing movie in Nigeria. Not termed, it actually became the highest grossing movie in Nigeria. Yeah. It became the highest grossing movie in Ghana. And later we got the vibe, and it was the highest grossing in West Africa. So the latest report we're getting also confirms Africa as a whole, and that makes me happy because it's actually my very first produced movie, and I'm looking forward to better days ahead.
And why has it taken so long for Nollywood to make a comedy movie?
No, we do a lot of comedy movies. Yeah. It's just that we do not create the crossover appeal or give it that crossover appeal. And it's something that we have come to, that's something that I have come to do, as in see how we can have a movie that will cut across something that even Americans or the rest of the world can connect with. And comedy movies are things that we do. I mean, we've had Osofia in London. We've had pretty good number of comedy movies. Return of Jennifer. These are comedy movies, and these are export materials as well. But I'm doing my thing now because I double as a stand-up comedian, and I feel there's a need to showcase another part of AY apart from grabbing the mic on stage and doing live shows. Let's see what we can do movie-wise.
And to cheer up Nigerians.
Of course, yes.
Yes. And so when we will see A Trip to Jamaica in the cinema?
A Trip to Jamaica, we are going to release. In Nigeria sometime in September. And just before we get to September, we are going to do a tour and that will take us to the UK, the US, and of course Jamaica.